What's up YouTube, I'm EVScape and welcome back to another video. Today I'm trying something a little bit different. Now I've always wanted to know the history of RuneScape, how everything came to be. I'm always interested by the lore and I feel like a lot of other people are too. So I felt like I would go back through the lore and try and piece together a story. But I also thought instead of just telling everyone the story, I should probably commentate it from the perspective of an Aussie bogan. So that's what we're going to do today. Now keep in mind guys, this is a bit of satire. It's just a funny little gag that I've chucked together. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys enjoy it. That being said, let's jump into the history of Gielinor. Rightio cunts, here's how shit went down in Gielinor during the First Age. This was a giant age of prosperity. Guthix, the god, this bloke, this dude, discovers Gielinor, creates life, instantly goes into hibernation. What the fuck? How do you just create life and then go straight into hibernation? And that's the end of the First Age? That's some great fucking lore right there, Jagex. Well done. During the Second Age of Gielinor, it's known as the Golden Age of Zaros. You might remember Zaros from the ancient spells. That's his spells. He created them. During this time, Icthalorin from Icthalorin's little helper and Amasket recruit the Mahajarat to fight Zaros. You might remember Amasket from that one quest that no one remembers at all. She's the Wanderer. During this time, she gets transformed into the Wanderer, no longer a god. The Mahajarat betray Icthalorin and pledge allegiance to Zaros because fuck Icthalorin. Zaros is my dude. Fuck you. Tamikin? Who the fuck's Tamikin? Tamikin is the Lord of Light. There are no pictures of this god, so we're going to replace him with an actual picture of the sun, since he's the Lord of the Light. He sacrifices himself, ending the war and destroying the Mahajarat like a fucking sick cunt, sacrificing himself to save a whole heap of people. He then goes ahead and creates Het, Ampekin, Chronodus, and Scarabus. Now, in case you got no idea who the fuck they are, neither do I. Het, my boy, is the god of health. Ampmekin, female, monkey, is the goddess of social pleasures. That's right, social pleasures. You know she's giving some cheeky fucking wristies to all the monkeys on Apatow. You just know it. Chronodus, crocodile, female, shirtless. How does this make sense at all? Get it together, Jagex. Goddess with the head of a crocodile and the body of a woman. One of 4 minor gods in the Menethai pantheon, and her following is particularly strong in Menethos and Sophonim. Who fucking cares? It's a chick with her shirt off. That's what we're all here for. Zaros has risen to power, and the Zarosian Empire reaches its fucking peak. The Sentistan becomes the biggest city in Gielinor. Now, this doesn't happen for long, because you guys might know Sentistan as the dig site. That's right. Everything's fucking buried underground. You know this ain't lasted very long. Hallow Vale, created in East Mauritania. It is crowded with fucking vampires, just killing shit all the time. Now, while Zaros is off leading shit, one of his generals, Zamorak, that's right, Zamorak, the guy you know today, betrays him, backstabs, says a big fuck you, gives him the double bird, and plots his downfall, killing him. He then becomes a fucking god, son. Zamorak, the fucking god. Now, the most important part of the Second Age that everyone really cares about, the Sand Casino, built in this age. That's right, even back then, there was heaps of fucking stake in your bank. Now, that marked the end of the Second Age, which brought on the Third Age, also known as the God Wars. Now, this lasted almost 4,000 years, which is almost as long as I last in bed. Almost. Not quite as long, you know? Now, according to the RS Wiki, the Third Age occurred between the Second and the Fourth Ages. Thanks, RS Wiki. We really fucking needed to know when that happened. Between the Second and Fourth, the Third. Thank fucking God. I would have had no idea if you didn't write that for me. Zamorak says fuck this shit and just starts an all-out brawl. He says, let's go boys, we're in the pub, let's start throwing chairs, smashing fucking bottles and start stabbing each other. Let's go. The gods are off killing each other's shit, everyone's in a massive battle, And the Void Knights are just like, well, we need to start fucking getting some shit going. So they build the Void Knight outpost and they're safe. No worries. Keldagrim, the dwarves, underground. They're like, well, I'm not gonna fucking, go out above the ground. The gods are all fucking shit up. If I go out there, I'm gonna die. So the dwarves are just like, well, let's build a fucking city and stick underground. Dwarves are the smartest fucking people you'll ever met in your entire life. Clever. Believe it or not, during the Third Age armor was created. Whose armor was it? Nobody knows. Why do we get it from clue scrolls? Who fucking cares? It's sick. Now, during the battles, you see the extinction of a lot of creatures. There's an almost extinction of the Aviancy and the Icene. In case anyone doesn't know what a fucking Icene is, because what the fuck? Who knows what a fucking Icene is? You know the Saradomin and God Wars boss, Ziliana? Yeah, that's a fucking Icene. Who knows? 4 legs, crazy women? No one knows. And, white dragons went extinct during this time period. There was also a bunch of other shit that no one really cares about, but white dragons. Now, you might remember from the Desert Treasure Quest, you have to get all these diamonds to free some bitch named Azandra. Well, this was the age that Azandra was imprisoned. A Mahajarat for the Zamorakian army gets fucking locked up. Says, see you later. Finally, my boy Guthix comes out of fucking hibernation. It's been 4,000 years he's having a kip for. He must have had a seriously fucking big session on the Terps the night before he created Gielinor. He must have drank so many beers. My god, 4,000 years snooze, finally comes back. He fucks some shit up and banishes all the gods. Says, get the fuck out of here. This is my land. I'll take it back. That marked the end of the Third Age. This brought on the start of the Fourth Age, also known as the Age of Mortals. Most humans lived in barbaric tribes, just fucking killing each other, fucking each other and eating food and shit. Just real barbaric shit. Not great stuff. Gnomes ran from the humans because they're barbaric as fuck. No one wants to deal with that shit. And then they built the Grand Tree. Grand Tree, powerful as fuck. Okay? No barbarian's gonna go near the Grand Tree. That shit'll fuck you up. Dwarves kept hiding underground. Smart. Why do they need to come back up yet? Why do they need to come back up? What's going to happen? They're just going to get killed by a bunch of fucking barbaric humans? No, dwarves. Very, very smart. During this time, the elves actually ruled the entire Kandarin region until the barbarians fucked their shit up. Guys, just run from the fucking barbarians. They will just fuck your shit up every single time. The Tazar, my boy, Taztok Jad, finally made contact with the surface world. They're just like chilling underground, just banging 7-gram rocks. Chilling. They finally come out 4,000, 5,000 years after the world has made contact with everywhere else. Vampires took over Mauritania and enslaved the population until they tried to take Miss Lalin and they got fucking roasted. Once again, barbarians. Don't fuck with them. Druids worship Guthix. He's the dude. He created the world. He banished the gods. Why would you fucking worship any other god except for Guthix, Humans settled on Entrana, Felidor, Karamja. The whole fucking world has been discovered during the Fourth Age. Voroka was built. That's right. Varrock used to have another name. How was it found? A baby got abandoned there and everyone thought that was a fucking good sign. Guess what? That baby turned out to be Arav. The guy from the Shield of Arav quest that made the fucking Shield of Arav. What a sick cunt. Basically, the Varrock cunts became powerful and formed the entire human nation, and then the dwarves decided to come back up because there's no more barbarians to fuck their shit up. Smart! I'm telling you, dwarves, they're clever in the head. Lumbridge was founded, Al-Kharid soon after, and then, Rune Essence was discovered. That's right, you go to a wizard, you say, teleport me, mate. He takes you to a fucking Rune Essence mine. Something a little creepy about that. Something a little bit creepy about going into a shop, getting a wizard to take you to a really remote location. That marked the end of the Fourth Age. Then the Fifth Age came about. This is the current age that we are in RuneScape. Magic was discovered shortly after the discovery of Rune Essence, and the Wizard's Tower was built. Humans take back Artie from evil and lock Haziel away. He eventually tries to get back out though. Spoiler alert. Delrith, the demon, tries to take Varrock, but Wally, my boy, fucks his shit up. The barbarians try to take over to stop the rune crafting because it should be left to the gods. My boy Guthix. Barbarians. Probably fucking right. They fuck up the mage training arena, but they end up getting stopped and go back to their fucking village. And now, that's where they'll stay forever. However, during their siege, they ruin the Incando dwarves and eat all of their red berry pies. I mean, it's bad enough that you fucking killed them all, but you gotta eat their favorite food as well? For fuck's sake. Barbarians have no boundaries. In the Wizard's Tower, the Zamorakian mages say a big fuck you to the Sara mages and burn down the Wizard's Tower. During this time, King Ulthus of Ardoin dies in a hunting incident. A king dying in a hunting incident. What does this remind me of? Game of Thrones spoilers coming up. You're telling me right here, Game of Thrones just fucking straight up ripped off the RuneScape lore. This is fucking bullshit, mate. I'm calling it. Game of Thrones ripped off RuneScape. Anyway, King Ulthus dies and Artie gets divided into two sectors, the west and the east. West side, my dudes. Elvarg invades Crandor. Luckily enough, us boys are here to fucking slay that motherfucker and rip its goddamn head off. The Great Kurend divides into 5 houses. You know, a year ago, that hadn't happened. But then they came up with a new thing in the game and had to write some more lore. So, like, they had to add that back into the previous things they haven't. You know what? Let's move on. The Necromancers try and assault Varrock, but they don't have a fucking bar of it, and the guards fuck them up. Yeah, these, like, level 21 guards that you could literally kick to death. Like, all of them. They fuck up a bunch of Necromancers. Like, come on. The last human settlers settle, and that's up in the Barbarian village. All of a sudden, daughter goes missing. No one's got any fucking clue where she is. Turns out, she got fucked up by the Kendall Jenner. And that's where we're left at the present day in year 169. So there you have it, guys. A brief history of Gielinor as told by Bogan. Now, I may have missed a lot of things in the lore, and I probably didn't tell everything as accurately as it went down, but there's not a whole lot of information about the RuneScape lore out there, because I don't think many people care about it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will catch you in the next one tomorrow. Take it easy.